Guys, I've done it. I finally finished the most boring book, the most boringest book that I've read so far this year. Tender is the Flesh. And, well, I got some words. Okay, now, Tender is the Flesh, the story, the concept is great. I like the idea of Tender is the Flesh. Um, Essentially, animals become unedible. You cannot eat animals anymore. They have like this virus, and every single animal on the face of the planet, you just can't eat meat anymore. And because of that, society decides, well, we still need to eat meat. What we should do instead, we should treat human beings like animals and eat humans. Yeah, that is the solution in this book. We could talk about that for days of like why did we just not go with veganism? We have Beyond Meat. We have different options if something like that were ever to happen. But yes, humans eat humans. Humans eat humans, and they treat those humans like cattle, essentially. Um, they don't have names. They don't have. They're not able to speak. Nothing. They're just like cattle. The concept of this story, like I said, it is great. I thought that it was going to be a very interesting story, but it was boring. It was absolutely boring. I can't even tell you who the main character is in this story. When I say I can't tell you the main character of the story, it's not because I just didn't like recognize his name or remember his name. It's the fact that they barely call him by his name at the very start of the story. The story starts off with his hand, him, he did this, it, but like, where's the name? Cool. I'm glad that we know who the character is, but you don't get the actual character's name till almost halfway through the actual novel. Um, and I don't even remember what his name was. But essentially, the story goes around with him and his complex. I guess they try to make the book wants it to be complex. The issue, uh, the biggest thing going on with our main character, but it's really like not that complex. Like he has like some background things with his wife and kid, and it's like and his dad, and you're like, oh wow, but you really don't care. You don't care about any of the background stuff because you barely know the character himself, and you don't get his name till halfway through. It's like, I really don't care about your problems because I don't feel connected to you. And I think that might have been done purposefully because I forget where I saw this, but anytime that you give a name to something, let's say like an animal, a dog, let's say you have a pet dog or cat, you give a name to that animal, now you form a connection to it. So if there's a dog and I name him Snoopy, cool. Now it's not just a dog, that is Snoopy. I formed a connection, a bond. Without that connection, it's just another dog. There was some article I read years ago about that. But I wonder if that's what the author was trying to do to make us seem disconnected from the main character himself and seeing him like some cattle, like how humans were. But it just fell flat as a reader, in my opinion. As a reader, I just didn't care. It was just a lot of things going on with him that I'm like, I don't care about you and your sister. I really don't care. Your dad, I don't care. The problems that you're having with the factory and how they process the human meat, I don't care. I just don't care about it. Something that the book tries to do is to introduce like shocking things, uh, like randomly. Maybe it's not so random, but it likes to introduce like shocking things that you're supposed to be like, oh my god, what is going on? Like, what is this? But it's just so boring that when those shocking things pop up, it's not shocking. It's just like, oh, okay, all right, um, cool, I guess. You just don't care. You just don't care. Now there's sometimes I'm like, whoa, wait, this is interesting. What's going on? Like, whoa. And then it's like next chapter, you're back to the boringness of Tender is the Flesh. If you guys can't tell already, I was not a big fan of this book. And it's only 200 pages long, which for how long it took me, this book isn't it. And then the ending of this book, the ending of this book is so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, if you guys can't tell, the book really bored me. But hey, I finished the book. I was in a reading slump. I know what a reading slump is like now, and I'm out of it. So, shout out to Tender is the Flesh for showing me what a true reading slump is. Lord, that hurt. But yeah, the book overall, do I recommend the book? No, I do not recommend this book. There's nothing quote unquote scary, spooky, entertaining, in my opinion, once again. I very much consider the book to be like a Brave New World. Have you ever read A Brave New World? If you like A Brave New World, then you might like Tender is the Flesh. But imagine Brave New World, but only chapter 1 and 2 of Brave New World. I wanted this book to be cool. I thought the idea was great. Wow, something happens in society. Now humans have to eat humans, or humans do eat humans. And it's accepted by the government. But it just, there's just not enough substance, in my opinion, there. Like, even if this was a book that was based, like like a novel that wanted to talk about like the bigger conversation about veganism, or being a vegetarian, well, being a vegetarian and just like not eating meat, and how what's it like, the way that we treat animals is, what if the way we treat animals is the way we treated humans? If that was the bigger conversation that this book was trying to share, I'm all here for that. I eat meat, but guess what? I'm still here for that conversation. It didn't get there. That's my problem. It didn't get there. I don't know which one I dislike. I don't know what I dislike reading more. Tender is the Flesh or Days at the Morisaki Bookshop. Actually, I'm lying. I do know which one I dislike more. Tender is the Flesh, 100%. I just felt like I was wasting time reading the book. Once again, I do not recommend this book. Save yourself some time. Save yourself the energy. There's nothing spooky, scary. The book tries to be shocking in some parts, but it's not that shocking. Or there's nothing that made me feel like, oh my lord, this is crazy. No, it's just like very low bar type of shock. Like you're just throwing shock in here to make it shocking when it's not used correctly, if that makes sense. But yeah, Tender is the Flesh. I finished the book. That is my review / rant of it. I don't want to like spoil too much, just in case some of you guys do want to go out your way to read the book. I don't recommend it, but yeah. The next book that I am reading is The Tatami Galaxy by Tomihiko Morimi. Looks cool. I was really a big fan of the cover. So, as you guys know, I very much judge books off their cover. Tender is the Flesh is a book that I got recommended, through like Instagram reels and people talking about Tender is the Flesh. I don't know what they saw in Tender is the Flesh, but I chose this book because I like the cover of it. Once again, the cover is just really cool in my opinion. So I'm hoping that this book is a lot more enjoyable than Tender is the Flesh. After I read Tatami Galaxy, I kind of want to read Song of Achilles or The Midnight Library or Pachinko. But I want to at least get... So once I finish the Tatami Galaxy, at least 2 more books down before the end of the year. That's my goal. And then probably at the end of the year, we'll do like a big wrap up of all the books and rank them from what I enjoyed the most to the least. Right now, though, I don't think I can go any lower than Tender is the Flesh. That's why I'm praying. I hope that Tatami Galaxy very much makes me love reading books again. Okay, well, that is enough of me talking, ranting, and everything else I just did. I had to get that off my chest. So thank you guys always for watching, commenting, and, well, sticking around. My name is Billy, and I'll catch you guys later.